I was like, what the fuck can I put here now?
Let's see.
Don't worry, all free use images.
Hey, there you go.
Thing. No.
Oh, you're everywhere.
Oh, we do have a little splash screen. That's adorable.
I was gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Good idea.
Should I also stream?
I mean, why not?
We don't want to oversaturate.
Everyone should stream their own perspective.
Mm.
You can have one central stream, or if you prefer one thing, you can just go to their one.
Just gonna close the door.
But I need to remember that you can't see the right-hand side of my screen. I think I sometimes block things off with your faces.
I just pulled the
What's
window.
the channel called?
Dads and Dragons.
That's-
Because we've got 2 dads, and that makes you 3 dragons.
Sweet.
But I couldn't make it dads and dragons, because that's already...
Oh no, I unfollowed. Whoops.
Well, I've just got some bad news, guys. We've got to first unfollow.
I used to, I got rid of my. I didn't get rid of. I just never bothered logging back into my Twitch account because when I didn't have a Twitch account logged in, I wasn't getting any ads. But then as soon as I would log in, it's like, here's all these ads, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah, mate, you gotta use an ad blocker. I shouldn't say that.
No, but it doesn't work on Twitch.
You get banned.
I don't think I'll get banned, but I want people to pay. I want people to
True.
watch my ads and give me money.
Yeah, our one follower needs to watch the ads.
I don't think they give you any money until you have 50 followers or something. And they're like, here's the 1 cent you made this month.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to make at least $100 before they actually pay you as well. So I've got 50 sitting in the account. I'm like,
Really? You can buy
more
more.
Card games.
You can sub to some people for free.
Oh, that's true. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
So the
They're like,
money
oh,
just spins around in circles.
Yeah.
oh, you can't spend the money.
Not even on
Spend it
Twitch.
on other Twitch stuff?
No. No,
Like-
no.
Really?
No.
That's
So they're just making
It's just
cash.
stuck there. Yeah.
They're getting the interest.
If you delete your account, they'll pay you out. But then
like, oh, it's not a sustainable business model. Alright, I'm ready, by the way. Who's doing the intro?
It's me this week, isn't it?
I think so. Was it Ed last week?
Right,
In the order, the Discord order,
yeah.
that's right.
Yes, it's Discord order.
Yeah, that's right.
Alrighty. Last time on Dads and Dragons. The party hears a dramatic howl off in the distance, coming from the exact location that they sent the rescued villagers to. Quickly shooing Quark into the air to go and find out what had happened. The rest of the party hastily made their way back over the wall and towards the sound of the howl. Getting there first on his wings, Quark notices a huge ball-like figure in what does only look like a cheap leather jerkin, charging towards the villagers. From his aerial position, he just starts peppering arrows right into the beast while the rest of the party catches up, all adding their own range damage into it. These attacks all seem to be doing a lot more damage than they should be, and the boar man starts looking very worried and turns tail to flee into the forest. Not to let any enemy escape unscathed, the party turns and follows him, quickly continuing to fill him with arrows from the air and the ground before he quickly keels over and his body poofs back into that of Jolliver, wearing much shoddier clothes than he had been seen in before.
Dun, dun, dun.
After trying to work out what this means, we quickly send the villagers back to head around to where the boat is, saying that they'll be safe this time,
This
because
time.
we've killed the monster, so they're probably going to be fine. Deciding that the next thing we should do is head back into the keep and try and find out what's happening in this underground stream now with Yodelurg in tow. The party poorly sneaks back into the keep, luckily having killed everyone in the way, and make it down into the underground area without any troubles. Unfortunately, though, this is where Yodelurg has to truly look at himself with true horror in his eyes.
I have an explanation for this now. I told it already.
Thinking of a way to trick the ghouls into coming up and attacking the boat so that the party can take care of them, Embez casts a silent image of Yodelurg in the boat, except it is not Yodelurg, but Yodelurg!
It's still funny.
It's still funny. Looking into the face of true abject horror, Yodelurg must come to grips with that his unearthly beauty is only a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and that it cannot be replicated by any man or any magic. Setting the boat free to drift out into the water, all the ghouls come up and start attacking it, quickly actually managing to turn the boat over this time. Of course, Yodelurg is merely an image and just sits there while the boat clips through him, much to the ghouls' consternation.
That was good.
Quickly dropping a fairy fire on them to stop them from being unseen under the water. The rest of the party just shoots them full of arrows and magic, and thunderous bullets, quickly dispatching all of them. Quark goes to fetch the boat, but not being the strongest birdman, has to be towed back to shore by everyone else, suffering some light bruising on this due to Yodelurg's extreme strength. Packing into the boat, the party drift down the river. 1 mile, 2 mile, 5 miles. Time seems to go on forever.
Just 2 miles.
Just 2 miles?
Just 2
Okay.
miles.
I thought it was far. Maybe it was,
It was
feet
far.
before.
I suppose 2 miles is pretty far.
You guys are running forever.
Yeah. Eventually coming out into a large underground lake and a cave. There is a large glimmering city off in the distance. Brune sconces glowing on all of the windows, casting warm light out across the water. Slowly drifting towards the city, the party has to work out what they'll do next.
Did Yodelurg narrate the description of the Brunskins?
It's a Brune skin!
Brune scoons.
That's so good.
So the reason why Yodelurg was so taken aback by everyone's interpretation or viewing of the Yodelurg, it's because nobody else has dark vision, and it's pretty dark down in this cave. So I could see it perfectly and realize how inaccurate it was. Everyone else, though, they must not have been able to see what it looked like.
Oh, this is why. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is that true? Are you the only one with dark vision?
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
The bird's got
That's-
dark vision now, I think.
And the
But yeah, my
an
bird
owl.
has dark vision. I can see through it, but
Yeah.
I have to say
Olaf.
that I can, yeah.
So
Alright.
he's
Ah, yes, Quolaf the familiar. I forgot about him.
Probably a cool laugh. Okay, so excellent job, Dylan. I feel like you really captured the essence of that session. All right, so yes, you're in this stream, and as Dylan mentioned, the stream is opening up onto what appears to you anyway to be an underground lake. What would you like to do?
I'd like to look around and see what this area is lit
Yeah.
by.
keep drifting.
See what the area is lit by.
You are to your right. You notice some runes skewed.
Just giving you an opportunity to fix that, but okay. Good.
Nah, amen.
Okay. It's pretty poorly lit, so the only person who can really see that much is Yodelurg. The rest of you have 20-foot of vision, I suppose. And the only real light source is coming from the this bit over here.
Yurdi, does it look like there's any guards on the platforms up ahead, or does it look a bit deserted?
I can't see anything just yet.
I can scout with Quolaf. I send Quolaf to go have a look.
Okay. So what is Quolaf? He's an owl?
He's an owl, yeah, barn owl.
Okay. What's his AC?
Oh,
Oh my god.
poor Quolaf.
5e.
Quolaf, we barely knew ye.
Am I rowing right now? I feel like I was rowing, wasn't I?
Yeah. I
The
think you
AC
drew the short
is
sword.
11, but it does not provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
And hit points does this Quolaf have?
1.
Alright, Quolaf rounds the bend, and so you're like telepathically linked to this bird?
Yeah.
You feel a sharp pain through your torso as Quolaf is taken out by a javelin and spirals sadly into the water.
Do we see the like
Where it came
projectile?
from?
Is it like
So it was like over here. So yeah, I mean, you would know what side it hit you from, Roman, right? Like you would
Yeah.
know that. Yeah. So if the bird was flying towards the west, it hit the right side of the bird, the starboard side of the bird.
Come on. No one else knows sailing terms.
I'm just
Roman,
gonna like,
historical theme D&D tonight.
like it came like that, yeah?
It came like this.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What? How is this east and west?
It's starboard.
Cameron.
It's starboard, Cameron. The
It's
bird was
starboard.
flying
That's
west.
why I said starboard.
came
The
from
bird was
starboard.
flying to the west. The arrow came from starboard.
Flying to the west. Okay.
Okay.
Land.
Quack.
Oh no! Quolaf is dead. There definitely is something there. It felt like a big spiky thing.
Okay. Quack.
Do you row the boat forward?
Quolaf, no!
Should we row any further forward?
Well, there's obviously something there watching for things to come out of the river, so
We've come this far. We might as well have a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
you've used your last spell, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've still got. Yeah, I keep seeing when I open up my character sheet, I'm like, oh, I've used 2 spells. I'm like, oh no, wait, we haven't rested yet.
Can we duck down in the boat? Or is it like...
You're all quite small.
Yeah, we're pretty small.
Yeah.
Did any of you bring any like sheets or blankets or anything?
I think I have a cloak. I was
Cloak?
wearing
I
before.
mean, we've got all our stuff, like, right? Like our camping stuff.
Yeah. So
Did we- I can't remember this. Did we put back on our regular? No, we're
No.
still in that leather armor, aren't
We're
we?
still in disguise.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so the boat's hull it's like another very big boat. It's like a rowboat.
Yeah.
Like Jet would absolutely be able to hide beneath it. And so would Yurdi, but Embez and Quark, you probably need to like find some
Lie
way,
flat.
some
That's
way
the
of
big
doing
guys.
something else. Yeah, to make yourselves either appear not to be what you are, or to make yourselves less visible.
Hmm.
Maybe I should hop into the water, like, and hold on to the back of the
Ooh,
boat.
who knows? There
That
might be
seems
some.
risky.
There might be some spooky ghouls in there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really scared.
Wait,
Good.
Maybe we just gun it. Maybe we get our weapons ready and we have to drop on them because we'll surprise them.
I feel like
just
mean,
tell me how hard. Tell me how hard I need to row. I'm ready to like.
Like, we're not gonna go back.
we can't go back. Quack. There's only combat from here. I get ready. Prepare myself for
Alright.
combat.
Oh yeah, can I prepare my shield as to block an
Okay,
incoming
cool.
projectile?
Should we,
So what's
should
the
we
plan?
draw the symbol on ourselves now?
Did we not do that already?
No.
Yeah,
no.
we did that. Didn't we do that when we tried to trick
You guys did before, yeah.
What?
When we tried
Oh
to trick
yeah, it was
we
like,
came
oh,
back
but you
in.
already killed one of our friends, so
Oh,
we do
that's
have the
right.
symbol on us. Okay.
We hid around the corner for 2 seconds, then came back with the symbol, and they were like, "I recognize you." And we're like,
Yeah.
"What? These ghouls are geniuses."
Yeah.
That was so good. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna draw my gun and duck down under the side of the boat, or under the gunwale, or whatever it is.
Are these?
I
I want to
stairs?
have my
Can I
shield
see-
ready to like
Can I see
pull
this
up.
business over here? Is this stairs or what?
Okay, so as you come closer, so you're just like your boat's just about to round the corner. So this is sort of like the last
Yeah.
chance that you have to make decisions about before things happen.
We're going forward.
So it's like you can see as you come, like you all you non-dark vision havers, you come around the corner and you see it's like a stone quay with like steps leading into the water.
Okay, steps again. What do us dark vision folk see?
Okay, so as you round the corner, you see there's quite a few people. You count 5
Cool.
who are standing there looking actually rather intently down the river now, with they're looking on guard. So what's the plan?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Or are we gonna try? We're gonna try and bluff our way through it.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Let's go for the bluff. We've got the symbols on us.
Yep.
We can say we the ghouls showed us the way.
No, just be like, oh, these bastard ghouls. They're meant to not attack people with the symbol. Fucking.
Well,
we need to
they
get
don't
some
know
more
what-
shit help.
They don't
Yeah,
know the
we were
ghouls
attacked.
attacked us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We could say the ghouls let us right on by. How else did we get
Yeah.
here?
These guys
Yeah, that's
killed
true.
Koloff. I think we should just start murdering people.
No, that's all right.
We'll murder them soon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so
Happy
you're going to
guys.
row your boat at the shore,
Yes.
and everyone is visible.
Yes. Am I going to say hello?
Am I going to say hello? Okay, so you
We're going
round
to
the
say
corner.
hello. Oh, all hail, Howl Hydra, or whatever they say.
So you round the corner.
Hail Hydra.
Who's that one
And-
red guy?
Embers, is that right? It says, "Hail, all Hydra."
Is that what the priest said before? What did he say when he was
All
like
Hydra
praising?
is the correct term. Yeah.
Well, that's what he said when he was praising the.
You got
Yeah.
it.
Thing,
You
right?
got it, Embeds. Don't second guess yourself. You gotta
All right, yeah.
go with your
I
gut.
say Heil all Hydra.
Gosh.
That's what I say.
Shit, is it that fucking same water guy? He's everywhere.
Surprise! It's the same water guy. It's not saying.
Yeah.
Alright, he got it.
Yep. So you row your boat sideways to the shore. You drift in.
Yeah.
And the
Embers, bring your token on.
My what?
Your player token.
token.
Oh, sorry.
This guy steps up to the edge, and so imagine your boat. In fact, I'll rotate it. It's coming up to the shore. He
Yeah.
his hands are on his hips, and he waits for you. And he's the rest of them sort of come around like this. And this guy waits for you. And as you row up to the shore, his hands are on his hips, and he puts out his foot and just like sort of jams it into the bow of your boat, being like, "And who are you?" Oh wait, sorry. I think it might be a woman actually. It's a woman. And who are you?
Oh, there you go. Now I can tell.
We were sent here by priest.
Tristan.
What's his name?
Tristan, I want to say.
Name.
Drosden.
Drost. That bumbling buffoon. There was a reason he was sent to the surface, you know. Well, what did he want? Why did you send it? What task does he have you down here?
Oh, he said it was part of our initiation.
Initiate? Oh, new cultists, are we? Well then, you wouldn't mind answering some questions about the cult just for my my verification, would you?
We've done
Oh.
what was it? We've done all the lectures or what did the 101 or 102
Although
Da, 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 da.
when you said Drosden was sent up to the surface for a reason, I mean, his teaching style has something left to be desired. We'll do our best, though.
So she's
That's
like
a
a female
woman?
version. She's a female version of this guy.
Dark Tide Knight. It was very scaly.
Does look a bit
Yeah.
scary.
It's like a swordfish sword. That's cool.
Why is he holding the dagger under the hilt?
Ooh.
Confused.
Oh,
Whoa. That's very immersion breaking.
I don't know if I can do this session anymore. It's cancelled.
Yeah. Wow. Why? Maybe. Oh, is he like here? You get this one. I get this one. Let's fight.
I don't know.
Hmm.
There's too many questions.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go with
Well,
that.
We'll start easy then. What does the cult of the crushing wave worship?
Ol Hydra.
Yes, yes, and what is Ol Hydra?
Divine Water Beast.
Well, maybe Drosnin would put it that way. I can see that. And where is Ol Hydra's lair?
In the water.
Where?
Roll me persuasion.
There's, it's so hard to remember these exact things.
I
Like,
love it. That's technically correct.
yeah.
That is technically correct. I mean, the elemental plane of water is the most watery place of all, I suppose. Alright, moving on. And who is the leader of the cult? Surely Drosnin would have at least told you that.
Oh, we know this one.
Gar Shatterkeel.
Is it like Gore or something or rather? Like,
Dark Shadowkill.
Oh, I was gonna say Oliver. Oh shit!
no. Oh my god. Thank God.
Well, I mean,
Where?
that's what like. Oh shit! Should I just say Oliver?
No, it's Gosh.
No, no, no.
I don't remember that.
No, they told us. They told us. Like,
Well, one of you butt in and say it.
Quark did. Yeah.
I tried
He
to- I
said
tried
it in
to-
a voice.
Oh, the bird speaks.
oh yeah, they're probably racist as well.
I thought he was just a pet. Like that other one we shot down, that little spy you sent. You'd think that would get past us, did you?
I just wanted to see in the dark, but it's fine. We can get another one.
It's my seeing eye bird.
It's my seeing eye animal.
Yes, well, no disabilities down here. The weak shall drown.
Yikes.
And Gal Shatterkeel's his weapon. What is it? His mighty weapon, the weapon with which he leads us to victory. What is it?
Shit, I was gonna.
The mighty trident drown that he found at the confluence of the two rivers
There you go.
back when he first started the cult.
Ah, well.
How the hell do you remember that?
He does take notes.
Yeah, thank God for Dylan.
You must be Drosnin's little teacher's pet then, you flighty little air creature. Don't expect
He's-
you to last very long down here. Don't know how
He's
you've
blue.
made it past Drosnin. He has really lost his sense of taste, hasn't he?
He just
You
he
could
just
say
talks
that.
for a really, really long time.
Who's what?
He just talked for a really long time. Had to latch onto the interesting bit somehow.
All right,
Yeah,
now, because I really do not trust Drosnin's sense of people reading. I have one last question for you. The crushing wave. Who out of the other cults are we allied with? And who do we hate?
Well, we
Ooh.
hate the stone monks.
I think they have to be allied with air, right? They wouldn't be allied with the fire ones, right? Right?
Yeah.
We don't even know what they called. It must be the. What was the cult's name?
I know the hurricane was. Oh, what was that other one called? The
The Howling.
Howling hatred?
The Howling Hatred.
Howling Hatred.
Cult of Hell and Hatred. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are aligned with the cult of howling hatred. And I like do the cult symbols since we know them. Like we hate the stone monks and the
Just
fire
say the other
cult.
one. Just say the Stone Monks.
To say something. Yeah.
And I do the symbols because we know the symbols we've got all.
Oh yeah, the symbol's nice.
Yeah.
crushing wave is allied with the stone. Oh wait, they hate the stone monks, and they're allied with the. I can't do the feather gale. I don't have enough hands.
Can I roll like performance for my like beautiful
Yep.
like flight attendant symbols?
Absolutely.
Hey.
You nail them, and you add even like a little bit of flair. She's relatively she has an appreciation for the fine arts. She appreciates that. Unfortunately for you,
You're wrong.
she says, "Well, the howling hatred, we cannot. But the Black Earth cult, oh no, we admire their patience and endurance." And the Eternal Flame, who you failed to mention, and thus must be spies for, we despise. And we will snub your flames like the little traitorous
shit.
Fuck, no, I ruined it. The sparks of
Just don't say it again.
Fires inside, like, unrest. The sparks of unrest that you are, and she pushes your boat back into the water. Roll initiative.
What happened?
So did
I
Yolliver...
want to say something more. Why were we tasked with taking down the stone monks?
I think that was Yolliver.
It's just
I
Jolliver's.
think Yolliver's
I'm
own
loving it.
agenda.
It's just Jolliver's own thing.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
Watch out!
Okay.
That was
Wait,
a-
so were
that
you
was a-
talking to her?
Yeah.
Well, who tasked you with that?
Oh,
Well, Yolliver and the priest.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh,
baby.
I mean, it's true.
It is true. Well, Yolliver, anyways.
Well, Yolliver, he's just a pawn for... Hold on, let me get a name for you that's going to be relatively important.
A dead pawn.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I thought I had this guy's name. on
Drop
my
something.
Did we get her name?
we did not.
You did not. He's just a pawn for Morbioth. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Morbia. Morbia. Write that down. Write that down.
And roll me initiative.
All right.
Morbioth, the chess master.
Oh god.
Ooh, I got almost the same thing.
Click.
It takes me so fucking long to set up.
Why are there two quarks?
Are there?
Because I rolled my initiative
I think-
properly the second time, but wrong the first time.
Yeah. I think I'm fully healthy.
I'm not fully healthy.
It's meant to be another one.
I put my health there so you guys can see if I'm about to die.
Oh, we can actually see your health.
I know, I put it there so you could see it in case I'm about to die.
Put it there. What are you?
We still can't see
We
it.
can't see it.
What are you talking about?
What? You can't see it?
Nah.
Oh.
You can
We
try-
can't click on your token.
I thought if I gave myself a number, everyone could see it.
Nah.
There's an option in settings somewhere to turn them on.
I can see it, if it makes you feel better.
Well, that's something. But
You're a
What's
target.
Go to Luke. 7.
My 7. Yep.
Big struggle town.
Don't worry. I've got inspiration.
Sorry, it's just so many people. Just so many people, you know.
Ugh.
it is not sitting here. I cannot find it.
What was the armor class of the leather? Does it give me?
Gives you plus dex. It's like 11 plus dex.
Can you
or-
see my health?
yeah, 11 plus dex.
Like a little health bar.
Oh, so I'm still just on 12.
Okay.
Wait.
And you get plus 2 from your shield as well.
Oh yeah, so I'm on 13. Okay.
So the boat has drifted just offshore, but it's a jumpable distance without a roll check for you guys. The first, this guy's the first one to go, and slings a javelin at whoever's at the front of the boat. Probably Embers.
Yeah.
I'm rowing wherever that would
AC
put me.
Embers in the middle.
15.
Oh, okay, miss.
Oof.
Other wave, another javelin at you. Hits for 7. Your turn.
Okay. I shoot at whoever looks the weakest with my crossbow.
Okay. How do you define weakest?
They are like physically the smallest.
Physically the smallest? Okay, it'd be in that case the Fathomer.
Is that the fat guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have
Yeah.
not been the big fat guy? I don't know. Is he a midget?
He's just short.
Well, he's like
right.
a chubby.
I hit him
chap.
for 12 if 14 hits.
It does. 12 damage. Okay.
I also try and use the boat as some cover if possible. Is there enough or not really?
It's pretty squeezy in the boat, but if you wanna move around, you can probably make your way to the back of the boat with a good dexterity roll. Otherwise, the only issue is that moving around on a boat like this can risk tipping it over.
Are the walls like flat? Are they slanted? Can I jump on those? Here?
They're pretty rough. You could potentially roll an investigation check to find a hold that looks like it would work for you.
Okay.
Feel free. You can do that as a bonus action.
Oh, thank you. Investigation. There we go.
Look, there's none in your close vicinity, but if the boat moves, there's one that looks promising there, and there's one that looks promising over here.
Okay. Cool.
Quack.
Quack. I pop off. I use fighting spirit. Pop. I use the other one. Action surge. Pop. And then I attack. So 18. Oh, sorry.
Who
I'm
are
going
you
for the
attacking?
Fathomer again.
Okay. Yep, that hits. 17 damage. Dang.
Does he
Okay.
like it?
Fathomer is quite annoyed. In fact, it's in the very annoyed territory.
Oh my
Doesn't
god.
like
I
it,
just
boys. I hit
found
him
out I
again.
got a crazy spell.
18.
Oh, you do
Does that
again?
hit again?
Yeah, that hits again. For another 17 damage.
17 damage. Jesus. Good job,
17 is
man.
actually not that good. It's a 4.
That's a 4. You roll a 4 for damage.
Wow, he did.
1d8 plus 13. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
The Fathomer hits him right in the stomach. He bends over, but with great effort, stumbles back to his feet.
Oh shit.
Whoa. Thank you, motherfucker.
I also
Crushing-
get 5 temporary hit points for using fighting spirit.
Okay. Reva's turn. Are you still at the front of the boat, Embers?
Yeah.
Okay. Another javelin heads your way.
Here or something?
Probably shouldn't be, but
6 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Down to 21.
The Fathomer. What are you going to do? Fathomer changes into a serpent composed of water and slithers into the ocean or into the lake. You see ripples move through the water, like so, and it leaps towards the boat out of the water and attempts to grapple whoever was rowing, so Yodelerg. Okay, so that hits. That was a crit, actually.
Oh my god.
Can I
It hits
grapple
for-
crit?
so it-
Jesus.
So he's using the serpent is using constrict. So it hits. Ooh, that hurts, Gavin. So remind me how crits work. It's
Double damage.
so. Yeah.
On a
Okay.
crit,
Wow.
you roll double the amount of damage dice a normal attack would.
Okay. Well, he rolled quite well, so it does 19 damage.
Woo!
It's not a one shot. It's fine.
I'm glad he didn't go for me.
16.
Because I've got 19 health.
Okay, so if the target is medium or smaller, it's grappled. Escape DC 12. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the Fathomer can't restrict another target. So he's trying to pull you back underwater,
Oh.
but can't get it. He's like, he can't get you out of the boat this turn. But
Yeah.
you're grappled.
Ah, Jet, help me.
Jet's turn.
So yeah, I was gonna throw a grease down on that group of people over there, but my good dwarven buddy Yodi is in trouble.
That's
So
more
I'm gonna be
pressing.
Like, no one gets Yodelerg wet without his permission. We believe in consent on this boat, and I shoot at him.
Isn't he in water form though?
He is in water form.
Grappling.
But He is grappling Yodi.
Is that dangerous?
There is thunder damage attached to this.
Where's that?
Oh,
But wait,
You
hang on.
know,
What isn't thunder sound?
oh yeah, thunder sound.
It's sound. It's not lightning. Like it's not electricity.
It's only sound when it's convenient to be sound.
We never said it was lightning.
I just implied it might have electrocuted someone.
Oh, true, you did.
When did we imply that? Did you imply that?
No,
pretty
Ed
sure.
did last time.
Oh.
We
I
absolutely
was wondering when you
electrocuted
said
Bullseye.
there were like
Yeah, we
shockwaves through the
did.
water, but I thought you meant like the sound was so loud it was creating. You know the mantis shrimp?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I
All right.
thought it was those.
Look, we'll retcon that into effect because that absolutely makes more sense for a gun that does thunder damage.
Quark
Yeah,
don't know
um,
about different kinds of damage, you know. I'm a
He
simple
just thinks
birdman.
things die.
Tell me
This is,
why it's thunder damage. Like
Let me-
realistically,
this is what I want to. I'm trying to get a link from Avengers.
It's not like if you're in like a cone of silence, thunder damage has no effect because it needs to. It's really
Okay.
interesting. And I
Okay.
know all this because I had a bard character, which literally all she could do was that.
So,
Click on my link, and then I'm Drax that I set on Facebook.
everyone go look at
Let's
this. This is supposed
Do it, Quill.
What is it?
No, he can't take
What on earth is this?
I
It's
enjoyed
Avengers.
that reference, Cameron.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just the first part of the video. That's all you need.
Yeah, you just see that in, like 2 seconds.
Let's do it. You shoot my guy and I'll blast him. Let's go. Do it, Quill. I can take it.
Do it, Jet. I can take it.
Yeah.
Okay. I kept watching. I was like, but okay.
No, it's like literally in the first 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So you're gonna shoot. Are you gonna shoot this thing?
if I can without like,
I can
I
take it.
suppose if he's grappling Yodelerg, it's like,
I think if he's grappling and you shoot him with a bullet
mm.
into a creature made of water,
Remember, bullets
might-
go through water do less damage, so it's probably fine.
you will do less damage. You might be able to shoot the part of the water serpent which doesn't have Yodelerg directly behind it, but we'll have to roll and see.
I can take it.
Grease trap. Grease trap. Grease trap.
Yeah, maybe I'll leave it for someone who has a better melee weapon to.
I think
Yeah.
Yodelerg's
Yeah.
just fine, honestly. I think he's
I'll just-
A-okay. Leave him to it.
I'll just flex out.
He's just
Yeah, just flex out. All right, I'm gonna cast Grease like right in the middle here.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna be so good.
that's a 10-foot. Why can't I click?
Dex saves?
10 foot square deck save. DC 13.
Okay. The two of the Reavers fail. 2 of them pass. The knight critically fails.
Oh.
Does he fall into
Slip.
the water?
Whoa.
And falls into the
Bullet.
water.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
is it my turn?
I think that's...
You got a catchphrase?
Do we want some sass for the Grease?
Oh yeah, true. I suppose she fell in. It's like, well, if you like being in the water so much, how about you go for another swim?
Not bad.
Okay. Okay.
Halfway through that, I thought of like a WAP one, and it's like,
Not your finest work, Dylan, but
Possible. I mean, it
Possible.
wasn't bad.
you're
Alright,
competing
you're
with
like-
some good other work.
So,
it's the only problem.
can I- What's the deal with being grappled? Can I just do an action that's not breaking out still, or do I have to try and break out?
grappled is just your speed is 0.
Yeah, you're restrained. You can't go anywhere.
Can you like
You
cast
can't
spells
use your
and shit?
arm.
Oh, you probably can't cast spells. Then.
You're essentially paralyzed.
So I can't cast
You can
spells.
talk.
Oh, so he's restrained because restrained
Yeah.
and grappled are different conditions.
Okay,
Oh, okay, in this case, you're restrained.
so I have to try and break out. Is that my
The
action,
speed
or
is
is that the
0.
bonus?
Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls
I
have
don't know if it's an
disadvantage.
action. I think it's just something you do on your turn, like Grease, right?
Yeah, it's like trying to break concentration or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
You start your
I-
turn to roll.
I will do that then. What am I rolling against, or what am I rolling?
Just roll. Oh,
Roll a d20.
Yeah,
Is
I
it a
guess so.
strength?
I think it's strength.
I don't have any.
It's strength or dexterity. You can sell me the story about how you're escaping this grapple. Are you
0.
free?
I'm
Roll
feeling
0.
good about like pulling out my pulling the boat before. I'm feeling strong.
Okay, you got that pump.
Oof.
Okay, you make it.
Woo!
The serpent slithers down into the water.
Do you just
Still-
flex?
still
Do you just
visible.
flex it out, Cameron? Pop.
Yeah. Alright, I will show you what I want to use. Because it's where's it gone?
Why am I all blurry?
It's
This only happens on Discord. I swear to God.
channel divinity. Can I use this?
You
This is
can
for the
channel
door.
this, you your holy single. Any magical darkness. Each hostile. What magical darkness are you dispelling?
So there's no magical darkness.
Oh.
He's doing the damage.
Each hostile creature, or does
Yeah.
it need to have?
No. Each hostile creature within 30 feet must make a con save. Yep, okay. You can absolutely do that.
Just gonna
Yep,
toggle
sweet.
that Camera
I'm gonna do that.
to work again.
What's going on with it?
It's gone all blurry. There you go.
Alright. I want to do that, but Lythander, bring your light to this dark place, and then I channel my divinity.
Okay, so this like bright white, like magnesium white glow just starts in you and just bursts out.
He just runs his fingers through his beard and is just like, ah!
Roll me your damage, Cam.
I want to use my. Does inspiration work for this? Or no, it only works for
I think it's only
saves
D20
and rolls,
straight.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's D20.
2d10
Yeah,
plus
okay.
4 radiant damage. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I was like going through my spells. I was like, what is this? So let's roll 2d10. Oops. Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, let's have a look. So the Fatima, so what happens if they pass?
Half
Anything?
damage if they
Half damage.
So the Fatima dies. He's just
Oh.
he just gets. You see this like serpent just like burst apart in the water and like shimmering little white water globules.
Globules. You are not worthy of Lythander's lights.
Drifts downstream. The Reavers.
Is there two Reavers under this, by the
If
way?
they're prone, do they automatically fail?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
sweet.
it's a con save. It's a con
Yeah,
Yeah,
save. It doesn't matter.
that'd be Dex.
3 of them fail, 1 pass. So, you holy shit! You actually
This is a
just
good
instantly
ability,
kill-
Cameron.
I don't.
instantly kill 3 of the
I want to
Reavers.
know where the constraint on this is because it sounds bullshit. Like
Well, you only can do it like twice a day, can't you?
this
Twice a
one,
day?
I don't. Nah, there's no way this one is. No,
I
it's
think I'm
it's
gonna
once
become a cleric, guys. I think this is enough of being a fighter.
it's once per short rest.
Quark is duly
Short
impressed.
rest.
Yeah.
7 plus 10 is excellent rolls. That could have been like 6 damage, right?
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true. Well, like expected would be 14, which is still amazing.
To everyone
Okay.
within 30 feet, Jesus.
Yeah, so you instantly killed 3 of the Reavers.
Oh my god.
She's like, wow.
The other Reaver is sort of stumbles back. Well, actually, it's prone. So
She just goes, ah!
she just, yeah. And the knight in the water gets
What-
blasted.
What does everyone think about Lythander now?
Fuck. Holy shit, by Lythander's light! I'm converted.
It does indeed make
Sea
sense why
melons
that is
and
the
Lythander.
expression.
Seed
Wow.
melons
Lythander.
1. Lythander just here. Right.
Okay. Let me just make sure I'm playing this guy correctly. Okay.
Porsche.
So the light sort of fades from the tunnel, and you hear this weird, like, sort of noise, and the Dark Tide Knight bursts from the water on the back of a shark,
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh my god.
and sort of does a loop around your boat, like, like this, like.
but not close enough to provoke.
Of course, she's a professional. And makes a pass at Embez with with her short sword to like slash through for 8 damage, and then
Too good.
second attack takes a swipe back, misses.
That's the dagger he's holding in his hand. It's hard to hit people with it.
Yeah. Okay. And he rides past and sinks back underwater, provokes an attack of opportunity from Embez.
Okay.
It's a precision sharking.
Yeah. Let's. I suppose is he too close? Yeah, he's too close for me to use a crossbow, right? Because he's within.
I think
He's
he's
like
the
10,
thing is.
feet, 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, so I guess I'll use my short sword.
Well, yeah, the attack of opportunity would be melee range.
Yeah.
I got a wee.
Would none of my allies are within
no,
5
or else
feet?
we would get
are
an
they?
attack as well.
Okay, so that hits for 6 damage.
Yeah. No, none of my allies are within 5 feet. Yeah.
None
Oh.
of him.
Him?
Yeah, of him for a sneak attack.
He's one around the bow of the boat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to check.
Crushing Wave Reaver. Another javelin towards Embez.
Isn't she on the ground? Wasn't she prone? Did she get up?
Oh, yeah. Stood up. Has to roll a dex save. Wait, how does grease work?
I think if you,
Or full
I think
prone.
you just use half of your movement to stand up, right?
So you have
Yeah.
to leave it.
Ah.
That enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dex save. So I think you use half your movement to stand up and then you can leave it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Tries to throw a javelin at Embez, but misses. Or Embez artfully dodges out of the way.
Well done, Embez.
I do a jump split to jump out of the way. Very.
Yeah, onto the edges of the boat, so you perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
Right, your turn, Embez.
Is the Sharky Boy within reach?
He's
went underwater.
not in melee range, and he's underwater.
All right, I'll crossbow the
Is the crushing tide person fully underwater or just the shark?
He's underwater.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
She's underwater.
okay.
He's underwater.
She's underwater. Sorry.
They should have given. Yeah.
And he used like a sword to attack me, yeah?
Two
Yeah,
shots.
okay. I'm gonna jump. I might even like jump over here.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
this way so I don't.
It's
provoke
Gracie
attack.
though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
roll,
what?
Roll a deck
Greasy.
save.
Oh, I forgot about the grease. Shit. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, phew. How did you?
Yeah.
you just
and
you
I'll-
do a
Lands on
splits
one.
again.
Lands on one
Yeah,
of your
yeah,
high
yeah.
heels
Full
and
on,
just like
full on.
stomps into it like no.
Let's go. I'll hit her with my short sword.
7. Okay. Yeah, that connects. She's on her last legs. Quack.
Quack! I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly over the top, past all the grease.
Did she roll when she finished her
and land
turn
over here.
to stay up?
No, she didn't. Let me roll. You might have got an advantage there, hey? She passed.
Ah, yeah.
Alright.
I was gonna say, if I had advantage there, it would be sneak attack. Woohoo!
Alright, like I was saying, I'm gonna fly over the top,
Mhm.
past all the grease, land over here, and then shoot back at that lady
Okay.
with just my regular old shot. Pop. Oof. Oh, it's got heaps plus on it.
Yeah, that
Yep.
hits.
I think she's dead.
Right through the neck. She keels over dead.
Oof.
Do we have a listening party going on?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
totally forgot.
We're gonna branch out. We've used the same playlist for literally months.
I was like, why is it so quiet?
The drama.
What was the new way we joined? I've forgotten. Is it just in general?
You just mouse over Factorio.
Yeah.
Most of,
yes.
oh, Master of Factorio. Yep.
Oh, there's two.
No, sorry, that's me because I think it's the top one.
Come on, which one is it realistically going to be out of those? Look at the rain. Look at the names of the songs.
Which Pillars of
Oh
Eternity?
wait, there's three.
There's 3.
I thought it would be different. Their Heart Screwbolt, that one. With
Oh no, the pillars.
8-bit Kick Up or Duckers. Neither of them are Lachlan. Lachlan's in the Duckers one. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Embez, you need to join the right one. You're 30 seconds behind us.
Very action packed.
Down. Yeah.
Like I'm
It's
really
like we're
watching
already
that guy ride a
playing
shark around.
No.
Yeah.
It's very sharky sort of music.
This kind of the shark thing reminds me of like the lies of Loch Lamora, Lachlan. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm just gonna like hold my gun and just sort of be tracking around for the shark person. And if she pops up, I'm gonna shoot her.
You ready?
I look at Jet. Should I row us to shore?
I think that is a good idea. We don't want to coming up underneath us.
Yep. I don't know what the rowing range or whatever is, Lachlan, but
Oh, you absolutely make it. No worries.
I can attempt
We could
to.
jump it, remember?
Pull the boat up so we have a way of like getting back.
Oh, like. Oh, let me draw.
I guess I'm there. Can
Like-
I help them? Can I like help them pull it in?
You can-
Maybe-
yeah, you can
maybe
roll
on
like
your
help.
turn. You cheat.
I think you can just help them, give them advantage on the strength check to pull a boat on shore.
Yeah. So try it like more up along here.
Okay.
Just outside
Yep.
the trees.
Yeah.
And do you? What do? You end your turn on your boat?
Well, I want to hop off the boat.
Okay.
Not in the grease side.
Is that possible? Where'd you put the grease down?
I put it like here.
How big is it?
10 foot
radius?
square.
Oh, it's everywhere then. So
If it's 10 feet, it's 5 by 5. So it's just
wait, 10-foot diameter or 10-foot radius?
10 foot square. So
Oh, it's not that big. So yeah, okay. There's a block on the edge that you can stand in. That's fine.
tiny bit there, and then up here is fine.
Yeah.
because yeah, once she appears, I'll dispel it.
Boop.
Okay. So the
Nice.
boat is over here. Jet is in the boat.
Wait, maybe I will take a step back from the edge of the water as well.
Let's leave Jed in the line of fire. That always works.
We cannot currently see the. I haven't taken action yet, so I might try and heal.
Did we lose some music?
Yeah.
Or is this a fresh one? That's the Jaws main theme.
I'm going to use Cure wounds on myself,
Okay.
which is 1d8 plus 3.
Nice.
8 plus 3. Take it. 1d8. Go. Yep. I'm done.
Okay.
Look at your fucking face.
We can't get Jet onto land, can we? Like on our turns? Does that...
Not to. It's Eon's turn, and you've abandoned Jet again.
Goodbye, Jet.
Oh no.
God.
Bye, Jet.
I wave goodbye to Jet and start heading into the corridor.
Yeah, I should have thought I could have moved him. I don't know.
He's too heavy.
Alright.
He weighs a good 20 pounds or so.
Fine.
Couldn't possibly.
He's only got he's poor picking. He's only got a couple limbs.
Look at Lucky moving him in time to the music.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. You see the shark,
The fin.
like the fin of the shark, and the guy's head and the sword rise up out of the water as he circles around the boat. Into the front.
Who attacks first?
So as soon as you see, what was your trigger?
As soon as you saw him.
Once I see her.
Once you see her. Okay, so you can get a shot at her as she's riding by. Swimming by.
Be careful with that lightning damage.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh my god!
That's plus 6. Oof.
Okay. so
Please,
you
like,
shoot.
shoot a hole in your boat or something.
Shut up, Yodeler. Fuck.
And the recoil from the boat, you're not quite used to this new gun yet, and it's slightly unbalanced, and the boat starts tipping. She circles around,
Oh my god, bye,
and
Jet.
the shark rears out of the water, and she launches herself onto the boat while the shark rams it.
Oh my
Roll.
god.
The shark rolls a strength check. 19. The boat begins to tip. Roll me a deck save.
See if you can jump off.
Yeah, dive.
Ooh! Good one.
You can choose what to do with your deck save.
Kickflip the boat.
So that the boat is being rammed from the front. It's unstable,
like-
so it's tipping. You shot her sideways. The boat's tipping. It's been rammed from the front. It's starting to like nosedive and flip.
So can I jump to land, or can I
You're
jump?
right on the edge of the shore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it probably makes more sense to jump onto the land as opposed to jumping onto the shark with her.
That's wild. And you rolled a 19. That's pretty good.
okay, so you attempt to jump to land. While this is happening, she is coming through with her short sword. Let's see if she catches you. What's your AC?
16.
She connects for 10 damage. How will this play out? So if you're trying to jump away, she's hit you with the sword. So you make it like halfway. So your legs are like in the water.
Is the grease still there?
He's not in the greased area.
Yeah, just like Grace.
And the boat. So she continues through, past the boat, which is now tipped over, and you see the shark circle around, pick her up, and she goes back underwater.
And Bez, thank God you didn't get in the water beforehand.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
So she's still underwater? Yeah, she's underwater. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Is she underwater? Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Have I said yes like 3 times, or is it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
You were just sitting there silently.
Yeah.
Was my
Yeah.
mouth moving? I don't know.
No. You must have just been thinking it. I'll ready in action to like shoot her when like I'm thinking we'll probably do another like fairy fire or whatever it was. When she's visible. So I like ready my bow and like kind of search for her.
Okay.
Oh, but I also before I do that, I move to like a non-greasy area.
Very
Do you
well.
have to roll while in Greece
When you
at the
end
start of your turn?
End your turn.
Only if you end
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you make it out of the grease. Quark.
Quark. We can't see the dude, can we?
No.
But no one's even in the water. Alright.
Your boat is starting to sink, by the way.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, it got overturned.
I'll go and try and pull the boat out.
Okay, roll me
It's
a
another
strength
boat
check.
saving
Why are
throw
you
for
pulling the
Quark.
boat out? This didn't work well last time.
It's always Quark's job to get the boat. I see how it is.
Quark's the strongest.
I am the strongest. Is this a
He is
strict
the
check or a
strongest,
strict save? Just to check.
Yep.
Oof. Do I get it?
You make no difference. The boat continues to sink. Jet, your turn.
So we can't see her.
No.
Oh, I've got flight strength as well. Losing the boat would be bad though.
We'll be stuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Quark try and pull the boat out, or at least stop the boat from sinking.
I guess just Quark rolls again then.
Oh, well, that's just turn. In combat, like,
Oh,
wow.
Oh, nice.
we just like.
How do we explain this?
So he just goes.
I don't know.
He just goes full trigonometry math meme, and he's just like, if I hit it exactly here, then this will thing, and
Oh.
I put it there, and it's like, wow!
That's
And it just flips
perfect.
perfectly out.
That's perfect. Do you have inspiration? Because if you don't,
Yeah, I do not. I'll take it.
oh, that's beautiful. I love that. You just, you tap it with a finger and it just like.
Ah, yes. Trigonometry. I always said in school that this would be useful later in life.
Yodeling.
Can I prepare fairy fire for when we can see her next?
Yep.
Yeah, I do that.
Shouldn't you just cast Fairy Fire? Or do you have to see her to cast?
I don't know where she is underwater. Like it's not a big range.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll get closer to the edge as well to protect my friends.
Her turn. You see the fin rise up as it circles around.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. So,
Dex 13 save. Oh wait, it's a 60-foot range. I probably could have just dunked that.
Yeah,
Oh no, wait.
done it.
No. It's a 20-foot cube. The range is 60 feet, but its cube is 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you probably could have had it.
I probably could have just chucked it down. Yeah.
Yeah, that succeeds. So she's marked now. Is that it?
Yep. Do you want to put it in?
Oh, that means I get to shoot her with a sneak attack because it's a
Any-
advantage.
Yeah. Where's Hilly?
Okay.
Yeah, can I use my thing now then? Because I can see her.
Yep. Any actions that were prepared can be used. I think it was only you.
Yeah.
I was too busy getting the boat. Nice.
So- 13 with advantage. Is that how I'm reading that?
So 24 to hit,
Yep.
5 piercing and 8 sneak attack damage. So yeah,
So
13
you rolled
damage.
a 1 piercing damage, and then 2 for your sneak attack.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
2 and a 6. Yeah.
I thought the 6 was just okay. You rolled a 6.
No, it's 2d6. It just happens to be a 2 and a 6 as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that connects. You see the crossbow bolt lodge in the shoulder of the Dark Tide Knight. Realizing that she was rearing out for another attack on the boat, but realizing that she's completely outmatched here, she rises to the surface and starts heading north. How far can she go on the shark?
Probably real far.
30 feet.
She can't get away. She's cooked.
40 feet.
Ain't
Oh,
nothing.
that's not far.
Ain't
Not too
nothing.
bad.
She's as
We've
good
still
as
got a
dead.
few more shots at her.
She can't even outrun Quark.
10.
We eating well tonight, boys.
30. So it gets to here. Turns back at you and says, "God will hear about this. You invaders. You fire spies. You'll never get further than the bottom of the ocean where you belong." And goes,
I won't hear about anything when you're sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, much better." She says that instead. 1, 2, 3.
What? No, that's what I Why? Why is she?
Oh,
moving
what?
so far?
Why is she
No,
gonna-
How did she get-
Or
She's
is that
dashing.
dash?
she's
Uh-huh.
Rookies. How far is
Can
far?
we-
Go, Quark, get her.
I'll get her.
Should
Okay,
we get
okay.
in the boat?
Question. Because she's
Yes.
lit up, can I still see her? She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a missing light.
So
Well,
what does it give you, Cam?
Very.
Oh, it says
here, let me-
can see it. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage.
So
You
outline
feel
in
damage.
blue light.
Yeah.
Affected
Okay.
creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius only, so that's
So
probably
what-
not enough.
No,
Oh.
so she's glowing for 10 feet around.
Yeah,
her.
like whatever.
Yeah.
If you could see her, like whatever your normal daytime vision is, like it'd be like seeing a small campfire in the distance. That's how I
Yeah.
would put it.
I think we can still roughly see her.
Can I? Yeah.
It's very hard to.
She's on
Tell.
the surface. She's not like hiding or anything.
She's
We
going
can still
for
see her,
90.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, can I see her or not?
Yeah, I mean, you can see her like you could see you can see her like you can see a small campfire in the distance.
Okay,
It's like-
I'll take a shot at that campfire then. Like,
Okay,
I don't think 8's gonna cut it.
it does not cut it. Was that a 1 and a 2? Is that what you rolled?
yeah.
Just,
Oh,
yikes.
I'll use my hang on.
Can you
I
inspire?
can use lucky, can't I? One more.
How's Yucky work? Yucky.
Yucky. You have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you may spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20.
Okay.
So it's 1d20 plus.
How's that work with disadvantage?
I only get to roll. I've got advantage, don't I?
You've got advantage, but
I'm just wondering.
if he's got
The
disadvantage,
disadvantage, you just roll 1 dice instead of 2.
Yeah. So you can make 1 dice go higher, but then it's still the lowest roll out of the 2.
Okay.
but we've got advantage because of Yodi's shit.
Yeah.
So we cancel her out if she's got disadvantage as well.
Putting the code in. That's better.
Alright. So you've rolled a 7, an 8, and a 22.
Yeah.
Well,
Have one
technically
luck
the
point
7
left.
doesn't exist, so he rolled a 22 and an 8.
And, okay. Alright, yep. So you connect.
For 19.
For... Yep, okay. You hear your bullet thud and you hear this like angry roar from the distance. Quiet.
Damn it.
What's going on here? Do we have advantage? Do we have disadvantage? Do we have neither?
Can I
Dunno.
answer that? I don't know if I can answer that.
You just go for it.
Should I,
You
well, should I
definitely-
roll with
I can
advantage
say-
or not? Like,
I can say you definitely have advantage.
Yeah.
you know, I can tell how hard things are to hit. I've been shooting arrows and stuff for how old am I? 17 years.
You should roll with advantage.
All right, going for it.
The DC's just obviously gone up because she's fucking hoofing it.
Yeah.
Ooh, a 21 and 20. Nice.
Okay.
Do I hit?
Dude. And she is. You hear a absolute cry of agony. Oops.
We're just gonna keep, like, she could be, like, dead riding this shark, and we're just, like, riddling her with arrows, and the shark keeps going.
I mean, she's gonna get out of range pretty quickly, though.
Yeah.
Her next turn, she'll be out of range, but
I think it's pretty likely she'll get out of range, yeah.
she's
Yeah.
taken a fuck ton of damage.
You got 2 turns. You got Jet and Nerd.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up to the top here. Because I'm gonna be shooting with disadvantage.
Are you gonna
Oh.
say something sassy?
It'll just
It'll be normal, because
a normal, yeah. Because she's outside the first range of my gun. Yeah, I'll just.
What's the range of gun? Because she was about here, and then she's about 40 feet. She's about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 30 and 90. So
You can see at that angle. I mean, it doesn't matter. But go for it.
yeah.
Oh, you might still be 30 there.
Trigonometry off the walls. Bullet bouncing. Rocket league.
What is it, fucking Wanted, where they were bending bullets with Angelina Jolie?
Oh my god.
You can hop on the boat. The boat's got like.
You
No,
could
I-
jump into the water and shoot forward.
Yeah, jump into the air and shoot.
This is it.
Shark won't get you. It'll bring it back otherwise.
Yeah, confuse the shark.
I'm just gonna have a shot at her. It's like, hey, I wanted to eat that shark and I needed a new pair of boots. You get back here. Oh,
Unfortunately,
Don't
all you
do-
hear is thunder reverberating from the walls of the cabin.
And
Don't
now
you roll
everybody
twice?
knows we're here.
Oh no, you don't. You don't. Sorry, no.
You have a
I've
leg.
been shooting this whole time.
You had a leg. All right. I'm gonna use. Can I use guiding bolt with inspiration? Is that how inspiration works? For an attack roll. So that's
Okay. Flash of light streaks.
Yeah. But wouldn't you have advantage already?
that's true.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Now this is plus 5. I'm just gonna roll it on my other thing.
Oh, D6, Jesus.
I rolled 17.
To hit?
Lythander, guide us once more.
Okay. Flash of light streaks towards the creature, and you hear this piercing cry that cuts off halfway, and then silence.
Do I do any damage?
I'm just telling you what you heard.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, and what you all would see is the fairy fire sinking towards the bottom of the river.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did the flash of light reveal anything about the cave, like any angles or irregularities?
Yep. So you would have all seen. In fact, that's the point.
There you go, you did 15.
Yeah. Didn't get any damage.
Okay.
Mm.
So you see a bridge, quite a tall bridge actually, a substantially tall bridge in front of you.
I feel like we're in a dungeon. This is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Finally, the dungeons.
Okay. You're out of combat. What would you like to do next?
Guys,
I'll poof the grease away.
I'm pretty spent. Lythander's gaze can only reach so far in this deep, dark
Yeah.
place.
I like sit down. I'm like quite wounded.
When did
I
But
don't
we
want to like make it obvious,
Actually-
but I'm just sort of sitting.
Can I get a status report from everyone?
Yeah,
Top
sure.
down. Top down.
13.
Who's at the top?
13.
14.
And then me?
Yeah, just maybe the numbers in the chat works.
Oh yeah. Because I heal myself.
Oh, you're not doing terrible. Okay. Okay. Good to know.
So
Can I?
we take a short rest.
Well, let's. What
Let's
can I
have a
see?
little- Let's have a little
down
peek
here?
down the corridor first.
We should check if this area is safe.
We did set off some gun
Let's
fire.
pull up the boat first.
You also see this to the south as well.
I think we flicked the boat
Oh.
onto the land with.
Or at least Yodeler does. You see that to the south.
Yeah.
We flicked the boat onto the land before with Jet's amazing strength.
Oh yeah. It just. That's true. It just popped onto the shore.
Okay.
Oh,
I think that was trash.
There's another entryway just down to the south. And I point in that direction.
Quack. What of Korlaf? Did he survive?
What happens with familiars? If they die, are they just dead? Or can you resummon them, or what?
let's have a looky. Chest and spend though.
The idea to spend the money again.
Yeah, you have to cast the spell again. When the familiar drops to 0 hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no body. It reappears after you cast this spell again.
Well, Quack. Bring me Korlaf back.
What? What is it?
You get the Korlaf.
I can't do that on a short rest. It's too
Can't you?
strenuous.
Ah. Well, we haven't even short rested yet. We're deciding what to do.
I want a short rest.
I would like to have a break.
But is it safe
I
to
just
have a
started
break
laying
here?
down my blanket. I'm ready.
We're not having a long rest, Quark.
Quack, I don't want to lay on the stone. Even worse
I mean,
than the
that-
ground.
That is a good point.
Could lay on these pile of bodies.
I want to go and peek my head
Lay
around
on my
this
nice blue blanket.
Okay.
And I get into bed.
Fucking Quark.
I could use Channel Divinity again after a short rest. That's fucking bullshit.
Maybe we should all be clerics. I feel like we're
Cleric
playing on
body.
hard mode at the moment by not being clerics.
Oh, this isn't hard.
I don't know. I like embezzlement.
So that's what you see. It's another corridor. You see a door to the far north and a door to the halfway on the corridor along the western side.
Let's just break, guys. Like, there's no point. Like, we're gonna obviously meet more enemies. No point.
Well-
in the mid 13 hit points.
Perhaps it'll be safer in a room and not next to the edge of the water.
Quack, what about the boat? We need to protect the boat.
I mean, I'm sure they're used to boats coming and going from here, so it.
Boats
As
with a
long as-
bunch of dead people beside them?
No, we push.
That's true.
Let's push the dead people into the water.
Yeah.
Problem
Okay.
solved.
We loot the bodies first.
I'm gonna bring the
Then we-
sharks back.
That's fine.
Do we find anything fun on the bodies?
So the only bodies that were left ashore were the four
Reavers.
reavers. And on them you find a total of 10 GB.
Nice.
Whatever. I think we should have a more fortified place to rest. Not out in the open.
How long
I
is a
agree
short
with that.
rest?
1
Short rest?
hour.
Is it 2 hours?
Nope, only one, just one.
Short rest 5e.
Has it been an hour yet?
At least 1 hour. You're right.
Alright.
There's a room just 35 feet away.
Everyone starts getting their shit up, and I'm like, okay, I'll take my blanket.
Just,
I drag the blanket along the ground.
And Bez like steps on the blanket.
just being super petulant.
And Bez steps on the blanket, like trying to trip him up.
Oh, so mean.
Alright.
Okay, so you come across this door, and there's a lock on the outside of the door,
Just like a padlock?
like one of those like pins that you you know how you put it in, you pop it down, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
we
on
can
the outside of the door.
we
Is
can
the-
unlock it.
Is
Yeah.
the northern door like that as well?
No.
Maybe this, considering this lock is on the outside, maybe they got something trapped in there. I think we should probably check the other door first. If that one doesn't look like it's there to keep something in.
But maybe it's friendly.
Quack, the frenemy of my frenemy is my friend.
I mean,
Exactly. Is there a keyhole or anything? I don't know whether there'd be a keyhole if there was a lock.
there is not. It's just a big fat metal door.
Can we hear anything through the door?
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
I will use my dwarven ears.
My perception's so bad.
Where's
Yeah,
my
I
perception?
think
Plus
you get to
3.
roll.
You do not perceive. Yeah, hold up. So, Jet rolls with advantage because he asked for it. The group is really helping you listen.
We're all
They're
just-
really channeling.
Can I listen? I saw what it.
Funny sex number.
Haha.
Yeah.
You hear nothing. It's. Or maybe you hear the skittering of a rat.
Jet, is it safe in there? Do you hear anything?
Well, I don't hear anything, but I am just concerned that this lock is on the outside. Unless it's a storeroom or there's... It just seems odd.
Quark, I'm very tired. I just start opening the door.
No.
Quark's
Okay.
intelligence.
So you open the door, and you
Roll initiative.
do not have to roll initiative.
Oh my god, it's four beds.
It's a bedroom. We made
So
it.
you enter a room that is quite clearly a prison. There's a half a dozen. There's only 4 on the map, but there's actually half a dozen straw pallets covered by threadbare blankets, and there's a cask of water that looks, it's relatively well maintained. Like, looks like you wouldn't get scurvy from it. Wait, scurvy? Ebola. You wouldn't get Ebola from it.
Isn't this a much better place to rest?
To be
Did-
fair,
there's
you probably
a-
wouldn't get scurvy from it
Can you
either.
still hear things?
There's a small window on the west that looks out over the river.
I think my
Oh, a nook.
headphones died.
The problem with resting in here, though, is if anyone gets around and sees us, they could just lock us in here.
We will take the lock. We'll take the bolt.
Quark, I'll sleep in the doorway. And I just lay my blanket down. I'm ready for a nap. I lay it down, and I just...
In the doorway.
In the
If we can, yeah, we'll hear them coming.
Are we asleep? Or are we just chilling?
Well, what's
It's
it?
a short rest, so just an hour.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, Clark going for a power nap.
I'm going for a nap.
Yeah, we don't have to sleep. We can read.
I'm gonna try and meditate to get my divinity back. That's my sole purpose.
Okay, so wait, you gonna go lie on a rug, lie on a bed, have a meditate, sit? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Lay this out for me. I need to be immersed.
Yeah. I want to pull up. I'll pull up like one of the mats or whatever. Get it near a wall and kind of sit in a, the half sitting, like legs crossed, kind of.
Beautiful. Yep.
Praying.
Classic meditation pose.
Yep. Really trying to connect with Lythander.
Mm-hmm. Jet.
I'm just gonna go and sit, just sit on this bed here and just sort of polish my gun, considering it.
About how you almost got eaten.
Yeah, exactly. Just how jammed before. I'm just like, fuck. I can't
So-
trust any of this lot to leave me behind. It's not like I weigh very much. They can just pick me up. No.
And Ben.
I'm tending my wounds. I'd like to roll some hit dice once this rest is over. So I'm very nervous about. I'm very nervous about getting trapped. So I'm also quite close to the door, just sort of not keeping watch because I would say that's strenuous, but just being aware.
Okay. And you took the lock off the door. Is that what happened, or did you just lay at the door?
Oh,
So-
I don't close the door.
The door's
Okay.
open. I'm in
We
the
took the
door.
lock off.
And you have taken the lock off.
Yeah.
lock
Or at least the bolt or whatever. Anyways.
Okay. Yep. You took the bolt off. So yeah, the it wasn't that hard. Took a bit of physical energy, but it wasn't hard to remove the bolt from the outside. Okay. So yep, you'll hunker down. And about 45 minutes into your rest, you see Quark get pulled out of his blanket around the doorway.
Not my
Oh my
blanket.
god.
We'll end the session there.
I scramble after the blanket.
No, you get pulled, not the blanket. The blanket's still there.
Thank God. The blanket's
Oh no.
We got end there. Oh,
You bitch.
Oh, we could save someone.
Oh my God. The cliffhanger is ruined. He just keeps adding more.
How did they know?
If only the gun did lightning damage.
I mean, there's an upgrade that I'm going to be taking next level. It gives me a nice AOE. But
So we didn't complete the short rest. Is that right?
That's right.
Damn.
It wasn't the gun's fault, if that makes you feel better.
I think
Probably
it makes
that
you feel
light.
worse. Whose fault was it?
check the other room.
It's probably the
Yeah.
shark. It's this shark continuing with this
was
body
not
on
the
top of
shark.
it.
No, the shark was not involved.
Probably the light. I don't know.
like Thander's fault.
You got the job done. If we didn't do that, they were gonna get away anyways.
All I know for sure is it's not the Plagueis fault. The Plagueis should be protected, even if I cannot.
At all costs.
It was the Blanket's fault.
No! No! Shut up, Lachlan!
It was lying in the hallway's fault. Okay, very good.
For a second.
Ah, how do I wait a whole another week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We finished early last week. Give us
Well,
another hour.
Ray's got up to, you can't like.
It's a good cliff.
It's
Yes.
such a good cliffhanger though. I fucking love it.
Gonna bring
Okay.
out.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the enjoyment.
Part of the fun, definitely.
You need the cliffhangers. They're so good.
At least
I
they're
was
all.
actually very pleased when you decided that you could take a short rest and Quark would lie in the doorway because it gave me the perfect cliffhanger.
He was like, yes, idiots.
I did like that you took the lock off the door. I thought that was very clever.
Would it have been smarter to just rest like here? Or
Yeah.
I think if we had just closed the door like normal, they wouldn't have checked.
I'm trying to like click on it, but it's not
Like
illuminated.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah. They would have caught you.
they would have. Okay,
I mean, this is right in the open. Like, so much could happen there. Like,
yeah,
even like in normal camping terms, you'd be like, this is not a good spot to
true.
camp.
If you had taken the lock off and closed the door, well, a perception roll
Yeah.
was between you and not being noticed. But we did, so here we are.
At least we didn't get
They have
locked
like
in the
no
room.
reason to open the door. Although they would if the lock wasn't there. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, because if we left the lock there, it's like, oh yeah, this is all normal.
Wouldn't the
But then you also
Plagueis-
risk being locked in the room.
Yeah, that's a pretty big risk to get locked in. I mean, I feel like we could break out. Like, we're beefy adventurers. We could probably blast a hole in this bit over here as well if we really tried.
With what?
Magic.
guiding light.
Guiding light, yeah, oh yeah, guiding light.
Maybe one of my arrows for 7 damage.
I mean, Jed's got some gunpowder.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Probably
know,
needs-
to keep going. I
No.
can keep going if you guys want to keep going.
It's 10 o'clock, you called it, call it.
Okay, alright, next Thursday.
You're not gonna get a
Alright.
cliffhanger like that.
Yeah, exactly, I can't just summon these out of the air. So it's Roman's up for the recap?
Yeah, he,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually a very short recap. I'm very happy about this.
Yeah, we didn't, surprisingly.
We didn't actually do that much.
It was a combat session. Combat session's always a short.
It's fun.
yeah.
We
It was
have
an
things to
eventful.
say about Yodelurg's light and
You just have to dress up in combat,
Mm.
Yeah.
make it sound cool. Alright, very good.
Bye.
Bye bye.